We'd like to now come to your professional journey, right? So, if you remember the very first day of your job, how was it for you?
So first of all, getting that job was important because as I mentioned, right, Saba's interview was very different from what the other interviews I had attended. So while people were more focused on syntaxes of technology, these guys were more focused on concepts. Yeah. So I definitely got a good feel that the approach towards work is different here. So that was a good factor. And I remember the first day at office was on a holiday, 26th of January. So
You couldn't have a better start.
yeah. So this was good. So this was in Navi Mumbai, Mahape, and the culture there was pretty informal. Project like setup, like you do college project. The setup was like that, but people were very helpful to each other. Any problem or challenges, they'll just step in. So first day, there are certain things which inspired me at that time, which I try to imitate. So the very first day or the first initial few days of the joining the company, the managing director there used to hold frequent meetings and take us through the vision of the company. So and the impact that they were already making in the world. So this was 2002 and not lot of learning management system existed that time. So I used to like the concept that they had taken through, and the success that they had already started getting from larger corporates where they were working with. So I think that again is a critical piece if you look at how to keep your team motivated. If you want to give them, if you help them understand the value of their work, it helps them be motivated and deliver things.
So, Pradeep, do you think the culture of the company was like that because these guys were in the learning and development field? They understood the human value probably more than other organizations or other divisions?
No, may not be like that because see, these were the employees there were in the early 20s or 30s, mid 30s. So that was one thing, and the founder himself was from Oracle, which has a informal culture.
Right.
So I think that was the background behind this, and they made the employees comfortable. So everything was available there, no restrictions.
Do you think this very first job of yours was a pivotal job for you, which probably laid the foundation for your future career?
Right. So this company was a small company, and it is still not that huge. I mean, 400, 500 employees currently also. So because it's a small company and you are in the core of product development, you get to play a lot of roles. Right. And this may not be possible in a large organization because there you have a specific role. Here you have a wide variety of things, and what you learn here is ownership. So you are given a task, or even if you are not given a task, you own certain things, and you start looking at whatever affects that, and you get things done. So that definitely helped me because after this, whatever roles I took up, I think a lot of learnings from these early years of professional journey helped.
So then after that, at Tech Mahindra, again you had a pivotal role there. Can you share with us your key learnings from that industry and how it developed your own self for the future?
Right. See, if I look at my professional journey, it was like I started as a developer, and then I went on to consulting, technical consulting. So I was in Australia for a couple of years with Saba. From there I got hired for Satyam. So Satyam then became Tech Mahindra after this camp. So Satyam was looking for starting a learning services practice, and that is where they hired me. And now I also jumped into this because this was like the start of their team. They didn't have anybody, and I was the first guy that they hired. And I started building that team. So getting people from outside, interviewing through connections.
So whole new experience altogether.
Completely new experience. So throughout my career, what I have tried to do is look at roles which I have not done before, but which are part of the overall setup or in the IT industry. So this was important from that perspective. So in this technical consulting, I went on to US, worked with Cisco for some time with Apple as well, and I helped them grow the business. So basically, doing consulting plus taking the role of pre-sales, helping them pitch for new customers alongside, and then growing the team within that customer, that account basically. So those were good, good things that I did. I came back to India in 2013. I was in US for around 4 years, and here I took up the complete pre-sales part. So then, at this point of time, I dropped the technical development or programming aspect completely. I took up the pre-sales and business development. But
why
the knowledge
on the other side?
Yeah, see, I wanted to cover all the aspects of work. From being a developer to, so basically what we are doing is creating a product. So why are we creating that? So that comes out in your consulting when you start interacting with clients. And then in Reliance, I have developed that for the in-house. So we'll come to that part actually, but then the covering up the entire gamut gives you a good understanding. So this helps you in growing into the new role basically.
So now your work, and correct me if I'm wrong, has been mostly around learning systems in the IT industry, right? And you have been instrumental in doing a lot of important implementations. Now, can you give us some insights on the learning industry from an IT perspective, the easy, the difficult, the ugly perspectives?
See, I've been on the learning side, but the scope has increased from learning into a lot of other HR applications, like learning is one of them, talent, performance management, succession management, communities, those kind of aspects. So I've been across all of those. From the IT perspective, see, IT becomes a generic thing which works across the industry verticals. So if I look at my stint with Tech Mahindra, I worked with Cisco for networking company, one of the biggest, Apple consumer company, one of the biggest. I worked with automobile companies in India, pharmaceutical companies. So all of those, the perspective, the usage of the system, the motive was different, right? So while Apple, it is for the store, people who work at the store, training them, that was the motive. For pharma, it is more from the compliance perspective. So those kind of aspect you get to understand. The good thing about this is you are touching the most, so if you look at within an organization structure, the most important aspect of the organization is to be able to impact the employees, right? As I mentioned, skills is the important part of any career. So if you are helping people grow their skills or help them change from a particular skill set into another skill set, that entire the focus of that comes on the learning or training systems. So important companies where I worked, they have a lot of focus on getting their employees up to the training system and helping them move over from a particular skill level to the next proficiency level. So that that is the kind of impact that this has.
True. Now earlier on, you said that you've always tried to do new things, something that you've not done. You've always, that means that you stepped out of your comfort zone and done things that you've not done. That is very interesting because I think it contributes to being the individual that you are today, right? And that also leads me to my next question is, having this perspective, how do you think you've grown as an individual over all these years?
Yeah. So initial days you will be more impatient basically, trying to do a lot of things and being very emotional with what you do, right? So basically software that you develop you love a lot.
Yeah, because you're creating it.
You are creating it.
True.
And then if you find somebody finds any issues in that, it becomes kind of personal, right? And discarding it or hurts. So whereas once you start growing up in this, as you start looking at things on a broader perspective, and you start realizing things from the business perspective, what impact your software is giving, your work is doing, giving. And then as you start handling teams, you get to see a lot of more perspective into it, and that practical stability comes in place. So your approach towards work becomes very practical. What will happen, when it will happen, because a lot of this impatience goes away, because it gives way to understanding things clearly and then planning accordingly.
Interesting. Now, in all these years, did you face any major obstacles in your career, and how did you overcome them?
See, what happens, right? If you're in a particular role for some time, you start, one is that you don't feel something new, and suddenly you'll feel that there's some lethargy, complacency comes in, and then because you keep focusing on developing yourself, there will be some signals that okay, this is not working for me, and I should look for more. What more can I do, right? So in an ideal world, after a certain stage you have achieved, you could just move on to the next role and do things in the same line, but that generally doesn't happen. So you'll have to look at what other aspects your current organization offers. Basically, I have worked with large organizations like Tech Mahindra and even Reliance now. So generally they will have a lot of other options for you, and you should always look at, if not growing vertically, growing horizontally as well. So obstacles like these come up. Basically, you can't self-promote yourself, but you should keep looking for opportunities and look for alternative ways to reach places.
True. I think you are elaborating on a very important aspect, because you're right that if you're in a role for a certain amount of time, you are definitely bound to become complacent, right? And what you're very clearly saying is that you need to have cross company or cross departmental experiences to understand the business, and that's what develops an individual.
That is correct. And actually, so a lot of people tend to start looking outside of the company, but generally, because you have see, when you work for a firm, you have not only worked in particular area but also understood its culture and its overall business. So just jumping outside that company doesn't help you. You should try and look for other roles within the company, because that other things that you acquired while working for it, you can utilize in your new role. So
interesting. So now, did you have any mentors early on in your career, and did they help you in molding you professionally and personally?
Yeah, actually, I think one of the best things that can happen to you is to have good mentors at the right time, and you should also cling on to people whom you think are role models. So initial days when I started my first job, I had a very good technical lead who helped me into from the basic things like writing an email in a professional manner, because we are used to writing those shortcuts and throwing things out. So he helped me shape those things, the approach towards work, owning that work, right? Because initially when you have not worked for somebody, you think that okay, something is given and you do that whenever you want, but then understanding the impact of work, and so those kind of mentorship early on in my life I got. And I also had good mentors apart from the lead, the managing director. Sometimes I got to work directly with him, and his approach towards work was quite different. He had a very broad perspective into things, and then when you take up some work, understanding the impact of that. So as a developer, if you do some shabby work, it could cost some consultant his job. True. Because if this gets through and it goes and in the face of the customer, any critical aspects, if it spoils, that spoils the company's name. And so those kind of mentoring, understanding the importance of your work, and then grooming to take up what you should do next in your career. So those things I have always got, and I would say all of my job hops or role hops I have got good mentors.
Well, that was Mr. Pradeep Tiwari sharing some very important aspects of a professional career and how you could enhance it in the course of your career. Well, thanks Pradeep for sharing your insights on this.